But it's just some way to use something that we have that's so cheap and you can use it to create something that looks so expensive. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon Cross if you haven't been here before, and today what I'm going to be showing you is another little.
What you talking about, Willis?
We're using box dye. Now I haven't actually used box dye on my channel before. I've only used the professional colors where you have to mix the cream with a developer, and I usually use volume 30 just because volume 40 is sometimes a little too much, especially since I have pre-color treated hair. Now, like I said, I use a lot of professional colors on here, but I know that most people that I still know still use box dye. So we're going to try this out today. The color that I went with was a medium natural brown. Now, I didn't go with like a jet black because I don't want the front of my hair to be a focal point anymore. And so now we've gotten to that point where I've grown out about, how long is that? An inch of regrowth, and you can see right at the top, my head right here has that little line of demarcation. That's when it's for me. You gotta either touch up the root or blend her like we're gonna do today. I'm taking my box dye and I'm going to be applying it at my root, and then I'm going to be filtering it. I'm going to be taking the brush and evenly distributing it so that there is a gentle gradient from my root into the blonde. Now we want to keep the blonde, okay? We like the blonde. However, I do want my hair to grow a little bit healthier, and with all of the bleaching, especially to the front of my hair, it's completely like a loose wave now, and I have like a tighter curl back here that kind of like sticks up, and then these ones kind of like, you know, are like a used car, like inflatable, just like moving it around. So we're gonna fix that today. If you want to see what that's gonna look like, stay tuned. Okay, so this is my root of action for the box dye. I'm going to apply the color around the frame of my face, so I'm going to apply it here in the front, and then I'm also going to take the dye and I'm going to apply it to the sides of my hair here. And now the box dye, the brown, says that it will lift like a black to more of a brown shade, so I'm hoping that it will blend in subtly. I guess this is an unboxing, you guys. I'm doing an unboxing of Garnier medium brown dye. It's so crazy. Like, this is gonna be me. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so there's a little security tab right at the top, right? Open that up, and then you just like get everything out. So in the box we have a couple of different things. Cream developer. I don't know what volume this is because they come in the box, so I don't know. Oh, first of all, this is product A. Then we have product B. Product B is our nourishing color cream. That's what we're gonna need. We also have product C, which is their Nutrice oil, which helps give moisture to the hair, which is amazing because my roots are a little dry. And then lastly, we have product D, which is the hair mask, which is just the conditioner that you're gonna rinse the hair with afterwards. So let's get started. It's ripped already. That means I'm gonna get dye on my wrist, yeah. It's okay, it's okay. I've got my foot pumice stone, so whenever I get dye on myself, I just use my foot stone to scrub my body and get the dye off. Don't tell anyone.
You.
Llámanos, comparte, describe.
Tenéis muchísimos proyectos, cada uno, pero habéis elegido para hacer este. ¿Por qué?
Okay, you have a lot of projects around that you could have chosen. You picked this one. Why?
Good. You got it? You got it. Okay.
Here we go. Great, so they want me to leave this color on for 25 minutes. Oh, what's this? Yeah, 25 minutes. First, if you're using a box dye, as you may or may not know, you take the developer. We're gonna wanna unscrew that, and we're gonna take our nourishing color cream, and we're gonna mix those two together. Squeeze that all up in it, up in it. Don't look at my armpit. I didn't shave. I'm just kidding, I don't shave my armpits. That rug burn, or like razor burn. Just keep Okay, Pulse, I need a scissors. Now we're gonna pour C into the mixture that we have. Then, cover. Shake. I'm gonna wanna separate my hair. Next, what you wanna do from this point is you want to section this piece that we have into at least 2 different sections, because I think that it's thick enough where that it might be a little hard to get the dye front and back. So having 2 separate sections makes that a little bit easier to fully saturate the hair with the dye. This is the only piece of hair that we're really working with right now. If you can see here, my roots have that like harsh line, and that's what we're trying to get rid of so that the illusion isn't broken when you can see that demarcation through the front of my head. So we're gonna clear that up. You're gonna need a rat tail comb. Is great because you can use the rat tail side to part the hair. The bristles are also nice and fine, so these are great for like blending dye up through the hair and creating that like ombre effect we're achieving today. You can also use a brush like this, like a dense kind of flat brush, and these will also be great for brushing dye up into the hair. And this one's double-ended, so it also has like a mini comb, which is great if I wanted to like rake it through my hair. If you want. All we're doing is touching up our roots, so it gives us more precision by giving us this like super fine point. I'm gonna take a mixed bristle brush, which is boar and plastic bristles, and I'm gonna brush through my hair so I can get more of a vision of how it looks. So I can see now that line is pretty harsh. Take the brush, pull it through the hair so I can see it straight, and then I'm gonna see that I'm gonna start applying the hair dye exactly on this line. So let's apply it, a nice generous amount. There we go. And then we're gonna take our brush and I'm gonna brush down like this. Just patting it into where the black is at first. Patting it in. From there, we're gonna take the brush and we're gonna lightly lift it up. Then you're gonna flip it directly back and you're gonna do the same thing. So apply that dye and flick it back into the hair. And then I'm also gonna take my hand and just flatten that just to get those like little flyaways. And we can let down the front layer and we're gonna do the same process again. And for this I want it to look really good, so I'm gonna be extra careful. I'm gonna take the dye around the perimeter of my hair, just like so. You can just turn your head as you go to guide you. Take your comb, and again we're gonna work that up into the hairline. Brushing the hair up, getting all those little baby hairs that are blonde there, and then lifting up. Because this hair, these are the baby hairs that are all broken, so these all get kind of frizzy. I'm gonna switch to my smaller brush, and I'm going to brush that flat and up and blend. For the better blend, I'm going to take my rat tail comb with the fine bristle side, and I'm going to brush that through. Then I'm going to take the extra dye and I'm going to bring it onto the sides of my hair. And now I think I've reached that point where my eyebrows were overdue for either a touch-up or a correction, and so I decided that I'm also going to dye my brows the same color that I'm dyeing into my roots, because it's fall, you know? The blonde brows were so much fun for the summertime, however, they grow out too quickly. And now that this is all applied, I can see that it's already cooking, so we're going to leave this on for about 10 more minutes and I will be right back. Alright y'all, it has been 10 more minutes and I have just come back from washing my hair out. I did not wash my eyebrows because I didn't want to take all my makeup off, so I just used a wet wipe to gently massage through them to remove any additional product. It sounded professional, right? It sounded like I read it off a box or something. This is what we have here. I mean, from what I can tell so far, I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's dry, because it's kind of still hard to tell with it being wet. So I'm gonna dry this and I'll be right back. We're back and I have my hair finally dried so you can see the blend that we came up with. There's like now a soft like smoky blend here in the root. Get a little closer for you to see there. So right here in the front you can see there used to be a spot where there was just like that little line right there. And now I've kind of created and pulled a little bit of the darkness into little streaks that kind of blend. It's like a little bit hard to see because it's pretty fine, but it's there. It's blended. This dye plus a little bit of technique, which I'm hoping that you can take from this video and then try it on yourself. I hope that you can obtain something, if not exactly like it, even better or similar. Let me know how it goes if you try this out or if it's something that you already do, but it's just some way to use something that we have that's so cheap and you can use it to create something that looks so expensive. So until next time, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you've seen in this video, please hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have tried this before or if you're still a box dye person, let me know. I want to know if you're box dye or if you're more professional color cream.